Hey, shalom, shalom, Yashala, peace, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. All right, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hope of elect scattered abroad. I'm the brother, Chakam Ariah, coming at you with another sit down. Lord's will is listen, be quick, edifying, and straight to the point. I don't necessarily have a title for this lesson just yet. Lord will, it'll come to me after we complete it. But this pretty much is going into how faith was created in the womb and sealed in the womb for the elect. I just roughly paraphrasing the scripture in Sirach, which we're gonna get. But to be a part of this thing, you would have to have been chosen from the foundations of the earth, man. All right. Now, ultimately, we don't necessarily know who's who of the elect, which is why we when we speak of the elect, we say hopeful elect, right? Because Lord willing, we endure and we make it into the very end. All right, but only the elect would be talking like this and having these talking points, or these holy conversations. All right, but nonetheless, this has been the Lord's plan all along. All right, going all the way back to the book of Genesis when you get the story of Jacob and Esau. All right. But all the way before then, going back to the beginning of creation, the Lord has always had it for a specific group of people to rule and for them to be immortals. All right, but in order for them to be true powers on the earth, they had to learn both good and evil. So when Adam fell and listening to his woman and eventually ate the fruit, all right, that began the part of their chosen seed learning the full extent of evil. And right now we're at the end of that period of us learning evil and learning why we should choose and appreciate righteousness, and we should yearn and value, like I said just a while ago, appreciate righteousness, man. Right, that's what the Lord is doing. He's teaching his children a big valuable lesson, that his ways are the best ways, and that his ways are the ways that are to be governing the earth, man. All right, so when you come into this thing, you have to understand that it's not you. All right, the Lord didn't. I mean, you didn't choose the Lord. The Lord chose you. All right, well, He called you, because ultimately, few are called, but many are chosen. So you're being called to this thing. All right, but one thing, an aspect to help, to help grow your endurance is understanding that before you were even created, before the Lord even put you in the womb, all right, He already had plans. This was already planned out. He had plans to how this was gonna go already, man. And all you're doing is living out the plans of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All we're doing is living out the plans of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So understand that everything was already predestinated. It was already written. All right, we're just living it out right now. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, Then the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. All right. And when you get sanctified, matter of fact, let's get that word sanctified. I've never gotten it before, so just do it now. All right, Kodash. All right, the same word as holy. All right, to be set apart. It says, outline of biblical use, it says to consecrate, sanctify, prepare, dedicate, be hallowed. As it says in the Our Father prayer, hallowed be thy name. Or the Lord's name is set apart from any other name. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh means he exists. Bahashem, in the name. Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, he is the savior. Right? So those names are set apart because these are the powers that rule everything. Are starting with Yahweh in the name of the only begotten Son, which is Yahweh Shah, which him laying down his life and giving his life up as a sacrifice is the reason why we have this knowledge today. Why he had to shed his blood for us to receive the understanding that we have now, and for us to be called back to those names, to those powers, and for us to be reconciled and be joined back together with our power. All right. But it says to consecrate, sanctify, prepare, dedicate, be hallowed, be holy, be sanctified, be separate. All right, to be set apart, be consecrated. So, as it says in verse 5, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Meaning the Lord already had your story written out. He already had you in mind before you even got here, before you even formed in the womb. Think about how powerful that is. So everything that you're going through, and all the Lord already knows. It's already written. He already planned for you to go through that. All right, so he sees your ladder in. He sees what you're gonna be. So this is just a portion of your story. You just gotta go through it. All right, we gotta go through it to get to it. All right, to get to our blessing, we gotta go through the hell. The Lord is purging us. The Lord is taking us through a very, very valuable lesson. And you gotta stay down for your crown, man. All right, and the Lord is gonna be with you, man. All right, Lord willing, we be at that number. The Lord is with us. Like everything that we got to go through, it was already written for us to go through, man. Salakia for being redundant, but repetition is the father of skill. All right, these are the things that we're going to have to hold on to in the times that we're entering into, man. We're already in them, but these pains are going to get more intense and more shorter. And we're going to need the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to keep us stable, to keep our faith intact. All right, because when all hell breaks loose, all we're going to have is what we've learned. All right, we understand fully what the Lord is doing. He's made us known to the determination that he has for this place. All right, and his determination is to destroy this place and ultimately set up his only begotten son. All right, and the elect be joint heirs with him, and they set up righteousness on this planet Earth. All right, so understand the full picture of things, man. All right, and understand that you have a small role in a great grand scheme of things. All right, but you have to walk this walk. You have to go the path that the Lord has set for you. You have to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. All right, but the Lord already had you in mind before creation, before all of this even went down. He already had what he was going to do and how he was going to do it and who he was going to use to do it in all these particular scenarios, man. And all of it is building towards the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and righteousness being issued forth throughout this planet Earth, man. That's what's coming. All right, that's the big picture. All right, overcoming this devil and his wicked imagination, his vain imagination, which is that RFID microchip. All right, trying to put that inside you, which is the mark of the beast, and forward his enterprise. All right, that's what he's trying to do. But the Lord has given us the knowledge and the fortitude to be able to overcome that. All right. Verse 6, it says, Then said I, Lord power, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. Mind you, Jeremiah is like 10, 11, 12 around this time. All right, and the Lord is saying he ordained him to be a prophet. Now, mind you, a prophet is at the service of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, and the Lord uses his prophets to speak to kings and rulers and all of that, man. All right, so it's a big responsibility that comes with being a prophet. All right, you're set over the nations, man, as we're just reading. Like kings had to answer to the prophets, man. Verse 7 says, But the Lord said unto me, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Like, and we can put ourselves in this stead because we're getting ready to be persecuted, man. Some of us are going to be brought to the nobles, and we're going to have to speak, but it won't be us. The Lord said he was going to put the words in our mouth to speak, man. All right, so the Lord, and also as we're being persecuted, the Lord is going to get us out of these situations through divine intervention. All right, I was just listening to the video the Elder Yashwamba did going into I can't remember which king that was, man. I was just listening to it. Salaki. Matter of fact, let me just go to it. This video right here. King Jehoshaphat. All right. Going into how, the kings through the lineage of David. You had some that did good, some that did evil. At the time of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh-Shaphat, all right, Malach Yahweh-Shaphat, King Jehoshaphat, right, he was one of the kings that did good and turned back to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And you had a remnant of the northern kingdom that came back and joined unto him, representing a small remnant of Judah and Ephraim being joined back together. And the Lord delivered them from the armies of Edom, Moab, and Ammon by having them turn an evil eye towards each other and ended up destroying each other. All right, that's an example of divine intervention that was in the scriptures. All right, and I recommend you brothers and sisters go and watch that video. It was very highly edifying. All right, but nonetheless, these are the things that we're going to have to bear in mind as we're getting ready to go through and undergo the persecution that the Lord has already preordained for us to go through. All right, so if it's already preordained for us to go through it, he's obviously gonna get us through it, because a remnant still has to be saved. That's prophecy. All right, prophecy has to be fulfilled, and he put his word above his name. So the Lord already spoke it. It's gonna come to pass. He's not a man that he shall lie. All right, verse 8 again, it says, "Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth and said, and the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant." All right, and the elect are standing in this stead right now, as the words that we're speaking are literally bringing down this kingdom. All right, and it's also, as it's bringing down this kingdom, is rooting out. The words of it, the speech is speaking to root the evil out of this place. Now, ultimately, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua who's doing the work in the grand scheme of things, but he uses as his mouthpiece, which is the prophets, to do so. So the prophets are singing this new song, and it's being this new song is chanting down this wicked kingdom. All right, but at the same time, it's also building up the elect, because once this song is once you hear it, it's likened it to a seed being planted within you. All right, so that's the plant. And you gotta be by the rivers of living water, and as you grow into this in this word, man, out of thy belly shall flow rivers of living water. So the seed is being watered, man. Like, but understand that a seed has to go through a germination process. The shell has to crack open. It's gonna be submerged in darkness for a while. Right, and you think of when you think of a tree, right, a tree has to go down before it can go up. It has to dig down deep to establish firm roots. And once it cracks the surface, it springs up. And that's what the Lord is doing with his elect. All right, that's the hell that you go through. That's you being planted and you digging your roots down, man. And the roots that they have to fight downward. All right, but once you crack the surface, all right, you're going to spring up. And that's us entering into the kingdom. Us cracking that surface, we're going up into those chariots, man. All right. And the Lord is going to put us on a whole new level once we get there. Our bodies are going to be changed. All right, we're going to be extraterrestrials, man. Verse 11, it says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Jeremiah, what seest thou? And I said, I see a rod of an almond tree. Then said the Lord unto me, Thou hast well seen, for I will hasten my word to perform it." I'm going to get in the NLT because that's the point. It says, "And the Lord said, That's right. And it means that I am watching, and I will certainly carry out all my plans." And that the Lord is using us to do just that. All right, but in that he understands that that's going to come with us being under the threat of danger, even in the face of facing certain death. And he's already written for those that are going to have to undergo those deaths. They already have the spirit and the mental fortitude to take that. All right, it just has to be turned up at that particular time. But though it's going to be a majority of those who are not going to be are not going to taste death. And those are the words of Yahweh Shah. All right, so the Lord is gonna work that work in every way. We just have to have faith and do our part. I'm gonna stay here in the book of Jeremiah. I'm gonna get the famous Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, thoughts of peace, not of evil, to give you an expected end." Verse 12, it says, "Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart." Also, the Lord is drawing near to his elect. Although he set us in this time and given us this particular task, he's with us as we have to move and walk this walk. He's given us the instructions to endure and to have faith, because he knows the hell that we're going to have to go through. He designed the hell that we're going to have to go through. And he's using that hell to polish and refine his elect. But the elect have to endure that process. It's not a fast-paced process. All right, the Lord is working to work within us, man. And he's going to work it till perfection. So we have to understand the fullness of it all and have faith in the grand scheme of things. All right, so, no, that's not it. I wanted to get Sirach 1, then close out. The book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 14, says, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So all of this is predestinated. All of this is all according to the plans of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right, and we just have to stay the course. We have to have faith and endure and understand that the Lord is the one that's given us this assignment. The Lord is the one that created all of this that we're going through. But he's also created the deliverance, all right, the glory that is set before us. And we have to be like Yahweh Shah in his darkest hour. He was focused on the glory that was set before him. All right, he felt the full emotional weight of everything that he was going through. As he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was praying, is there some other way? All right, but he was sweating blood. You have to take all this into an account. He felt everything that he was going through. All right, but he understood the weightier matter. He understood that he has to go through this. Like he said in that prayer, not my will, but thy will be done. All right, and then on to the crucifixion. He did all of that with everything that he was going through. Mind you, he had just gotten betrayed the night before. He had just been denied 3 times by the head apostle, by the head disciple. All right, so all of that was fresh on his mind while undergoing the crucifixion process, which most people don't even make it to the actual crucifying part. They die on the lashes. All right, go and do that research for yourself, man. I highly recommend it. It should be a faith boost done to you. All right, but Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, great millstone, who do teach and rule well. Peace, love, and sight, you chase and hope for Lex got abroad. Shalom, Abad, Babal.